The glove is stiff. What is in here? Ooh, 22 degrees. That's fun. That's fun. That's great. That's just wonderful. I love the cold so much. It was funny, is I'm probably going to go right back to complaining about the heat once that comes back. Now, what do we got? What do we got here? Ooh, sorry, I don't belong in there. What do we got here? We got some rocks. Yeah, look at that Montana agate slab. I did a batch of heat treatment. I finally kind of just amassed enough stuff to justify doing one. And I did a little bit of testing on some of it, but I want to be able to take some really good flakes. Look at this piece of wood. This was kind of fuzzy, but I did a small little test right there. Looks promising. Looks very promising. I hope to make something beautiful out of this. This is another one I was really, really hoping, because you can see how fuzzy it was. Those flake scars are being all fuzzy. Did the heat treatment. Buttery smooth. Let's mess around with some. Let's see what we got. All right. Get the indirect out. Yeah. I don't know if I'll biface or what I'm going to do, but I just wanted to do a little bit of messing. A little bit of messing around. This was the first one that kind of started it. So this was a piece of some of that jasper agate something. Some sort of jasper is what I was led to believe, from the border of Utah. Very nice stuff. It kind of had this like duller texture to it. I did take one flake, so I know it glossed up, but I don't know to what extent it glossed up. This is tradition, no warm up, no nothing. I need to straighten that rod out just a little bit. There we go. Ooh, get the microphone cable out of the way as well. I don't want to catch that while I'm doing stuff. Where to test it at? I don't know. This seems kind of promising. Let's find out. Oh yeah, that glossed up way more. You can see how dull this is compared to how glossy that is. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's translucency to it as well. Fun. Real fun. Real nice. Oh yeah. Yes sir. A little bit of junk in there. Little voids. Look at that. Ah, that dove. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that treated. That's good. That makes me happy. What am I going to make out of this? Good question. I don't have the slightest clue. I'm curious to see how it flakes through this nasty stuff in here, because that seems to be like the lowest grade. Well, it flakes. Flakes right through it. A little stack that left. That's funny. This is a long shot. I didn't expect that to go all the way up there. Thought I could creep in and do it, but no. Nice. Well, that treated. That's good. I'm happy about that. That's what I wanted. Definitely gonna have to make something real pretty out of this. Let me know if you have any ideas. Look at the size of that void there. That won't stop me. That won't stop me. That was a success. I got another big piece of it too. I did do one test flake right there. It did appear to gloss up. But I kind of want to treat this piece with just a little bit of dignity because it's so big. I'm not entirely sure where to start with it. Definitely gonna have to do a bopper hit on it. It's one of those kind of just, it's an awkward, just a really awkward shape. Ooh, that's really gritty in there too. I don't know. I stand corrected. Whoa. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at the color on that. This is some of that same Utah jasper. Whoa. That is nuts. I'm going to have to save that and see if I can mess with that. I wasn't expecting that to kind of go like that. Can I do that? Okay, I'll pop that off. Try to like clean this edge up. It's a little blocky, but look at that. This thing is so cold on my hands. I gotta set it down. Wow. Lovely, lovely. Very lovely. It certainly means that it heat treated. That's good. I like that. Yeah, this gritty, this very noticeable gritty section in here might be a bit low grade, which is why I'm trying to finagle my way around it just a little. This is a very, very awkward piece. Hold on. Come on. Oh, I should have abraded it. It is very crumbly, that I will say. Yeah, I don't know how to get all that out of there, because I want it out. This might be a puzzle. Might be too early in the morning for a puzzle like that. Especially when it's all craggly. It is beautiful, though. It is beautiful stuff. I'm definitely going to have to... God, this bopper's so dang cold. Definitely going to have to mess with it. I'm like positive. I'm positive I can get something out of it. It's just a matter of finagling past all this nasty stuff. It might not be big, but I know I can do it. I know I can. I do. Then we got one more piece of that. This one, I did do one test flake. This looks burnt. It just looks burnt. So I don't know. Well. Wow. Wow. Knock that piece off. This is nice and flat. Ooh. Ooh, she might have gotten burnt, boys. There's a chance. I don't think I need the bopper for this one. There is a chance that she got a little burnt. Yeah. I think this piece got just a bit too much sauce. At least that's kind of what I'm led to believe. It's not the greatest quality piece either. It seems to be a bit gritty through a good portion of it. I feel like I could still potentially make a point out of this, but it certainly... It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's really interesting. The gloss and the yellow on it is just wonderful. I'm glad that the yellow color like persisted and it didn't all like turn red, because I do like the yellow. I really do. I'll definitely be able to, again, I'll definitely be able to finagle something out of this. How nice it'll be? Well, that is the real question. But I will do my best, even if it's just like a simple lance point. I still want to make use of the beautiful material. Yeah, wonderful, great. I think that's all the, yep, that's all the Utah stuff. Here is a piece. I have a couple pieces of this stuff. What other pieces? This one. I thought I had one more. Did not. I did. There we go. This stuff is some like creek cobble from Williamson County, Texas. I tried working some of it raw. Not great. Not great raw. So I did a couple test flakes on this, and it did gloss up a good bit, but it was very chalky in its consistency. And this piece has a lot of sort of just concrete there on the edge. I'm gonna save that piece. Actually, no wait, I gotta test it, don't I? You know, I'm pretty sure this glossed up nicely. It just wasn't really great before the heat treatment. Did this piece take it? I don't know if this piece took it. It might have. It doesn't appear glossy like the other ones. This one might need a bit more. It might have been just a slightly worse grade of stone. Because I did only do all these at like 475. You know, so that one might be a bit lower grade. I know this one did well because I did a tester on it. A little tester flake would be proper in a braid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some nice gloss. Some real nice patterns on that too. Nice little arrowhead flake, I can use that. Wow. Wonderful. Very nice. Yeah, this side seems to be some of that chalky stuff of a lower density, so I'll need to clean that up. In fact, I kind of want to see. You can kind of flake into it. You can flake into it enough to get rid of it, which is great. Oh, come on. Yeah. That'll be some nice stuff. And this piece, did I test this piece? I don't think I did. I think I just tested that one and I was like, okay, yep, good enough. Because I just kind of figured that if one of them tested good, they probably all tested good. So I'll just do this long. Holy moly. Took off that big old edge there. That definitely, it didn't gloss up like intensely, but it did improve the luster of it. So it definitely increased the workability. Nice. Sweet. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. What else do we got? I tried working some of this stuff before. It looks like it got filled with cracks, and it also looks like it's still gritty. Is this heater even working? I feel like it's so dang cold out here. I'm just like, oh gosh. I feel like I'm getting chilled. I want to see. I'm hoping that this glossed up just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't explode the second I hit it. No, it didn't really get any better. It still stayed really gritty, and it looks like I hit a crack. I did hit a crack, that seam that runs right through there. I hit that. Man, this might be a yucky piece. I might just not bother with it. I don't know. I might mess around with it, but yeah, well, nah, it's gonna be full of cracks. Oh well. Can't win them all. What else do we got? This little piece of chert. This is something that I just kind of found walking around. At least it looked like chert. I think I did one single tester flake on this, and it showed promise. If I don't drop it. Don't know what it is. It's very interesting. It almost looks like a slab, but I just kind of found it. Ooh, yeah, that red's pretty. And it took a nice gloss. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I just found this thing locally. It's kind of hanging out. Yeah, that'll be pretty. That'll be really pretty. Yeah. Ooh, look at the bands to it. I didn't know it had bands. It's got a couple of them, like 3 of them right there. Nice. Nice. I'm going to try to be careful with this one because I don't want to ruin this. I might be able to use this for stuff. Future projects, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Nice. I'm going to put that straight into, where did I put it? Where's my heat treatment? This. I have so many buckets of stuff. That's my heat treatment bucket. Stick that in there. Got a couple rougher shirts here now too. Let's see. Kind of do the handful of them. Some of these ones, these don't look great by any means, but you can see how nasty that one was. I'm not feeling confident about that one. But yeah, these are just some of the cobbles that I come across here in Iowa. This is just sort of what it is. So let's mess around with it. Let's start with one of the small ones. I think, oh, this is a piece of petrified wood is what it was. I didn't know if this one was going to be good at all. This is just kind of like a Hail Mary, like, yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just got to find a way to get into it. Ooh, it's got gloss. Okay. I'm not going to get my hopes up because I don't know if that's the whole thing. Well, I can flake into it. It definitely took a heat treatment because it's got a little bit of, just a little tiny bit of gloss now to it. And I knew it looked tough when I was sort of just scrounging, yeah, because it's going to have potentially like layers of nastiness to it, like petrified wood does sometimes. Sometimes, like the other piece, this piece, you can see just how clear this is all the way through. That's going to be so nice. That's going to be so dang nice. This stuff, maybe not so much, but I don't want to just discount it right off the bat. Because it's also pretty to see what's inside. It really is. I might be able to make something out of this, but I'm going to need to finagle my way around a lot of the seams and the separate layers. And that also doesn't account for any of the weirdness that's happening inside of that thing. I might be able to do it. Yeah. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. That's what I can do. Did that go somewhere? It did go somewhere. It's pretty in there. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a nifty little challenge for sure. It definitely has some nasty spots in it, but I'm not going to let that defeat me. Who's next? This thing? This horrible little ugly cobble thing? I have no idea what this stuff is. This is just like random creek chert. Well, that just shattered, so I know it took a heat treatment. Sheesh. This one might be crazed all the way through, though, which I wouldn't at all be surprised about. Nah, that was not a good hit. Where do we want to smack this thing at? I don't want to get in here. I want to see what it's hiding. Because sometimes a lot of these like little just like miscellaneous creek cherts are very, very pretty. Wow. Look at that. Ew, it's got like, you can see how the flake's got like topography to it. Whoa. That is bizarre. That is really bizarre. Ugh. Funny. Oh, look at the little crystal pocket. This stuff is weird. This stuff's real weird. It's just so bizarre. No. Like it works. I feel like I need to be in a specific headspace to wrap my mind around making something out of this. But I know it's possible. I just gotta make sure I'm well fed, or else I'll struggle on the basics. So, it flakes so weird. All of it's so uneven. That's weird. That's so weird. How in the heck? I gotta find a way to... I don't know if this actually might not be good. It's because it's all wonky. Like it cooperates. How bizarre. I'll set it to the side, still mess with it. Got another kind of one, a little bit similar. People look at these pieces and they say, yuck. You actually try to make stuff with that? Yep, I do. It's terrible. It definitely has a increased luster. The challenge with these is always just like finding a way to reduce it down to something that's actually usable. And unless you've done it a bunch of times like I have, it tends to be pretty hard. Most of the time folks just don't bother, which, you know, I don't blame them at all. Yeah, it flakes. It's horrible and nasty, but it's got something to it. I might be able to. It's like the worst shape ever, but, well, yeah, I'll still mess with it. There's a big dog. Pieces like this usually like rarely come out nice, unless it's something like Swan River. And that's just because they usually tend to be filled with cracks, which is a shame, but, oh yeah. Whoa, geez, look at how far they shot that. I never not take them because you never know. You can get lucky. I'm not usually lucky, but yeah. Let's try our hand with. It stopped. Ooh yeah. See, it's got like cracks running in it. This is nasty stuff. But I don't know. I don't discount it because it's local and I like my local stuff. Because the frost is what does cracks like that. Those are stress fractures running through it. She's not going to take that. It'd work with obsidian. Maybe not this though. Whoo! All y'all are like, gross, dude. Throw it away. Get rid of it. Don't even bother. Don't tell me what to do. I'll torture myself all I want. This is America, after all. Yeah, I can mess with that. So we just need to see how deep some of those cracks go. Again, these big pieces are rarely successful. Keyword being rarely, because sometimes, God, that's what I wanted. Not bad, not great. It's definitely not a great grade chert, because it's got these gritty pockets in it. But God, if that would have just overshot just a little bit more gas behind it, it would have been kind of nice. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with that. Absolutely. Ooh, got a couple more of those. A couple of these. I didn't think that this was chert, but it was, because I did this tester flake, because it looks gritty. It just kind of looks like a gritty stone. And then this, I kind of saw this, so I knew it was something. And I did take a flake of this. We just gotta pop into it a little bit more and see what we got. Because I'm especially curious about this one, because I don't know what that is. Again, it's just like a miscellaneous tilled shirt. It definitely improved with heat, like 100%. How in the heck am I gonna get that off? I don't know. That maybe? Oh yeah, and that gives us a great cross section. Interesting. You can see that it's got a little bit of luster to it. Look at that. No. definitely good. Definitely good. Can definitely do something with that. Now this one, oh, I hope that these lines running through it aren't a problem, because this stuff looks like it could be quite pretty. Very pretty, in fact. Just got to find a way to get into it, because I know that this stuff was tough. Very tough. Good gravy. Ooh, yeah. That maybe could have used just the slightest, itty bitty, tiniest amount of heat treat, but I think I can mess with that. It's kind of greenish too, which is super cool. Don't know what this is, but yeah, nice. A good one. Very good, very good. This one I already know is going to be completely treated, because I did that little test flake. I think it's like some sort of palm wood or something like that. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I gotta save this thing. I'm gonna actually, I don't even want to work on this with a bent rod. So I'll really throw myself off. Yeah, this treated good. This treated really, really well. You can very much see right there where it was like fuzzy and then it turned glossy. That was good heat treatment. That was really good. And this might be something I just work on with pressure, because I don't know. I don't want to. Sometimes with slabs like that, you can run into issues where you smack it and it just disintegrates because it can't handle the force. Got a couple other smaller pieces. I'm saving the cool stuff for last, because that's just how I am, and I like to reward y'all who stick around. So I have a bunch of small pieces here. I think this is like picture jasper. We got that piece of wood, no idea what this is, and then some little itty bitty tiny ones. It's like, why are you even bothering with those? I don't know, because it's fun. And sometimes you can get really, really pretty stuff in the small ones. And I just like messing around. You can mess around in the hobby, right? Oh, I don't even know if this took a heat treat. Oh, well, she toast. It's all cracked through inside. Shame. How about this piece? This nice little red piece. It's pieces like this that are like sometimes really, really pretty. If you can find out how to get in, sometimes it can be a tough nut to crack. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. It's got some severe translucency to it. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty. Don't know what it is. By golly, it's pretty. That could make it's like a fun little peanut nodule, usually what I call these little things. I don't know, I might make something on video with that if I can. That'd be fun. What else do we got? This little guy? Little flat one. This could be really pretty as well. Does it have a crack in it, or did I just dive it? Because that is very, 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 very pretty. Whoa, it's slippery too. I think I just split it in half, the whole thing. I think I just split it in half. Yeah, I exploded, I overshot it. I can still make something out of this though. That's a perfectly acceptable flat piece. And it'd be cool. Yeah, nice. I can use my my little precision indirect on that one. That's kind of why I made this, because it's nicer for stuff like that. Again, I don't know what this stuff is. I remember when I worked at Raw, it was very tough. It was very, very tough. You had to wail on it, but it was very strong as well because of that. I just don't know. Oh man, is she still glossed up a little bit? It's very smooth. I'm wondering if it's like a type of agate, because I could see it being that. Come on. You bugger. don't know if this took a heat treatment, because that's kind of how it was behaving before. Yeah, I'll still be able to make something out of it. Now for the cool stuff. So I did take a tester of one of these Montana agate slabs, and by golly, boys, they're going to be beautiful. In fact, I'm just setting those straight into the special drawer. I didn't do this one yet, and I want to be diligent about it, because I don't want to hit this too hard and have it die on me. That'd be the biggest shame. So I'm going to try to really make like a nice little flat spot on it. I'm still going to try to bust the corner off. Oh, it's going to be so hard though. Ah, there we go. She do it? Oh, that is so smooth. That is so smooth. And there we go. She started. I'll be able to work from there. Be able to zigzag around the whole outside. This could be very, very, very pretty. Both of them could be very, very pretty. Especially if I can capture those rings. Yeah, I got these at a rock show. Sweet. Sweet. Those immediately get put in the special pile. Whoops, forgot this little guy. This is another little like tiny piece of chert where I was just like, I could maybe make something out of it if it heat treats up well. Again, using my precision indirect. I don't know. I think it took a heat. Oh yeah! It's got a very nice like orange color to it with a nice gloss. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh yes. Oh, that flake had a cool little, I see it. Come here. Flake had a cool little fichet on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be able to make something out of this. I just gotta take my time. No. I'm just fine with that. Okay, now we're into the cool stuff. Even though the Montana agate was kind of the cool stuff. Got some of these. No idea if they're going to be cracked and destroyed. But let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's start with the ones that I kind of think will give us the best. Oh yeah, these are definitely more brittle now. It'll hopefully give us the best chance at kind of maybe potentially getting something. Because I tried working some of this stuff before. Oh whoa. Oh whoa. And it went okay. Like it's possible. Whoa, that is so clear. Holy crap, that's like glass. It's just you got to be so careful with it because it's got like cracks and stuff, you know. And whoa, that is cooperative. Look at the clarity on that. Holy moly. This is... I'm going to have to really take my time with this. Because I want to make sure to get something real pretty out of it. Try to knock off some of these nasty bits if I can. In a smart way. Because, yeah, wow. That is... that I don't know what this is either. Something from some kind of desert. Something real pretty. Whatever it is. Because I do not need to smack that hard at all. Wow. That is so unbelievably smooth and clear. That is luxury. And that looks like it'll be sharp. Wow. Yeah. That bodes well. That bodes well for the rest of them. I don't know, these little pieces, these are like little chewing gum pieces. No idea. I was just kind of messing around with these, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yeah, definitely heat treated up, but it's just a really awkward piece. Again, I'll have to finagle that, see if I can work some magic. This piece is pretty cracked, which doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence, but you really don't know until you try. And I always like to try best I can. Because it's cool. I don't know, even if it might not work all the way. I still like giving her the old college try. Hold on. I don't know. But yeah, that did much the same thing. That glossed up real nice. No, gonna have to mess with that. We got more. This heater feels like it's doing nothing. My legs are getting monumentally cold. It's kind of the same deal. More of that real pretty stuff. And of course, it heat treated lovely. It's just weird and awkward. It's like a brain teaser. There's something hiding in there. I bet I could make something out of this. But yeah, definitely heat treated. There's another piece. This one probably have a little bit better of a chance, so long as those cracks don't go super duper deep. Which I'm hoping they don't. Ouch. Just went right into my knuckle. It's looking a little cracked. This one definitely might have a bit of crackling happening all the way around it. It heat treated. That much I can say. Would it survive the process of me trying to turn it into an arrowhead? That is the question of the hour, isn't it? Come on. You stinker. My initial estimates are a maybe, but with great difficulty, because I'd have to get around all that stuff. And again, I hope those cracks don't go super deep, and they very well might. But it is pretty. And this last piece, it's got a really interesting, like, flat side to it. And this isn't cut, this is just rough. So it was like a crack in the rock or something. But I'm betting this piece, I'm betting this is wonderful. Again, the whole key just ends up being, oh yeah, how in the heck to work around a shape, this particular odd shape. Oh my goodness, yeah. Wow. What wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so jealous of y'all that can just go out and collect cool rocks like this. Don't get me wrong, I get some pretty cool stuff as well, but dang. Wow. Oh, it might have floaters in it. Oh, it's so cool. I should definitely heat treat the rest of this stuff, because I saved some of it just in case this didn't work out. And I'm thinking, oh wow. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the rest of it, because this is wonderful. Sure, it's awkward. Sure, it's weird. I've worked worse. I genuinely have. Nice. Just knock that right off. Wow. See all the layers in there? Oh, this could be beautiful. If it survives. Again, there could be who knows what happening in the center of this. There could be voids. Could look like Swiss cheese. I'm never surprised by that. There always seems to be the really pretty stuff that is filled with crapola. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that could be pretty. That could be really pretty. The main thing will be tackling this really sharp edge, which I think I can manage. Just got to find a way to work around that hole too. But yeah, that could be real pretty. Cool. Well, that was just kind of a little heat treatment testing video. Wanted to throw out there for you guys, see some of the extra cool rock I was working on. When the summer hits, I'm going to be able to do way more of those. But yeah, sweet. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in to the video, guys. Feel free to check out any of the other ones. Feel free to check out my Reddit account. I have that linked in the description of the video. I post all my photos of all my points that I make there. And they all look very, very nice. Yeah. Wonderful, awesome, fun, fantastic. Let me know if you have any points you want to see me make out of some of this stuff. I'm always down for that kind of thing, and I like to offer that at the end of the video for the good folks who do watch all the way till the end. But yeah, awesome. Very, very nice. Sweet. Thanks for tuning into the video, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.